What's up, YouTube? Okay. Oftentimes, young people in America get a bad rap. I don't care who you are. You're seen to be young and immature and being a spoiled brat. And for the most part, you guys know my background working in public education. I can honestly say that, our younger generation, we are definitely spoiled brats who don't have a lot of responsibility. Okay? We want, especially those of us who go to college and become professional, we want big money, but we don't really understand responsibility and being consistent and, performing day in and day out. Right? We want to work hard, but we want to enjoy the fruits of that labor, okay, or that period of labor immediately. Okay, so we're not really that into the long haul. That's why you have this whole I got to get it now, I got to get it quick, as opposed to being slow and steady. But in terms of the stereotype, it's easier for people to break their stereotype, okay? I've had some, white guy friends who knuckleheads, weren't too serious, but when it was time to grow up, right, they could break the whole stereotype of, being young, immature, they stopped dressing less hip-hop and more American Eagle, okay? So for the most part, young professionals can help their chances of getting some sort of employment by doing certain things to shake that stereotype associated with their youth. I would even say black women are included. No one is saying that black women don't have it as hard. If you remove black men from the equation, it's as clear as day that black women would have the hardest. Have it the hardest. But when you add black men, it's a no-brainer. But even with black women, and I've said this before, for the most part, if you drop the attitude, okay, you've kind of taken away the major stereotype that holds you back. The whole attitudinal, combative, I roll my eyes when I'm not happy, I'm not a team player, and I'm not good for chemistry. You remove that, okay, and you've virtually eliminated your major stereotype that holds you back. It's as simple as that, okay? But for black men, our stereotype, we can't shake. I said this before and I will keep saying it again. Put 50 Cent in a suit, he will still be dangerous. Anytime you have a young black male, I don't care where he grew up, I don't care how he's dressed, if he's young and his skin is black, he's dangerous and he may be inarticulate. Okay? That is the stereotype. And we can't shake that. So it hurts us. I would say if it takes, black people, non-black men around 24, 25 to kind of get segued into their career, I would say it takes black men 28, 29, maybe even 30. And this is even if they're on point. Okay? I'm not talking about, people who caught on late. I'm talking about brothers who's on it from day one. Because you're spending your early 20s fighting that young black male stereotype. Okay? You just can't shake it. That's why I'm a big advocate of, younger black men being on point. Right? Because even if you are on point, there's a chance that you may not get somewhere because of that young black stereotype. Right? But you have to do everything in your power. Everything in your power to be on point, okay? And it's really unfortunate because you do get, I would say, a delayed start. I have some friends who, for example, wanted to get into banking, okay? My non-black friends, they got in at 21, 22 as a teller, worked their way up. So the same jobs that some of my friends are getting now, some of my non-black friends, man, they had when they were in college. Was it that my black friends were working less hard or they weren't on point? No. But just think about it. You're hiring a 19, 20-year-old young black male to work in your bank. Uh-oh. Right? Uh-oh. And you're dealing with large amounts of money. Uh-oh. You're fighting that. It doesn't matter how nice your suit is or how smart you speak. That's something that's always going to be there in the back of people's minds. Right? So there's a delayed start. I'm not trying to say that we can't catch up later on, but I'm saying this so that the women can understand what's going on. Like I said before, what pisses me off is the women want to champion their success, right? And act as if black men have it harder. That's the backbone. Okay? If the women would come on and say, yeah, we know black men have it harder. This whole idea of using your job or your education as, I'm going to throw it in your face, doesn't work. It's crazy because if you took a poll of the people I went to school with, okay, both black men and black women who were on point, if you looked at the women would be further along in their careers, okay? And, most of the black men who are going to be around 24 and 27 are kind of just now breaking ground because they're slowly starting to move out of that, young, black, dangerous, and stupid sort of stereotype, right? And it gets frustrating because you get the comparisons, and, you have brothers who's just doing everything in their power to be on point, and nothing works. And literally, you get it from every angle, even from, your family. Okay, your sister's doing this. How come you're not doing this? How come you're not here? This, that, and the third. And it's just like, I don't know. You just put your hands up. What do you want me to do? I can't help it. And the crazy thing is, you're trying your damnedest, to be this professional person, trying to get in where you fit in. And you can go out and literally somebody will ask you, hey man, where's the weed at? And you're like, damn, this is how you really see me. Right? Or hey man, where can I get some Jordans? Or, where can I get some Air Force Ones? And it's just like, damn. And it's almost like a reminder. Yep, that's how they see you. Because you're young. Okay? You're young and black. So like I said, it's unfortunate. Okay, and it's not till we tend to get older do we, I guess, move away from that young, black, and dangerous. This angry NWA sort of black man. For me, like I said, I wouldn't even say lucky enough. Working in education, it's a little bit different. Okay, first of all, yes, I'm a minority and I'm male. So that alone kind of, helped me out. So compared to some of my other friends, I can't say that I had it just as bad. Okay, I kind of know how they feel. Okay, because even, with me, I'll see relatively younger people working their way up into the administrative rank, where they're making six figures. And I know that even if I wanted to take that plunge right now, I wouldn't have any luck because they would write me off. Okay. But in terms of what I like and what I'm doing now, I didn't necessarily have to deal with all that. Okay. And a lot of it, too, is based off of your industry. That's like I said before, math and science should be a black man's best friend because at least you're standing out based off of your ability. No one's going to say, I want a computer programmer, but I want him to be white. People want the best of the best. But the second you're dealing with industries and jobs that are heavy on perception and doing business deals, it's tough for black men, especially if you're younger. I want you to go to Tokyo and meet this client, or I want you to go to talk to this business and, work things out with them. And then, they're worried about, who's this young black guy? I don't want to do business with him. Okay, there's a lot of unofficialness that goes on in corporate America, right? So part of it is based off of your industry. But like I said, it's frustrating because we don't have too many black men that are in math and science. We have black men who are in different industries, but a lot of that industry is based on face-to-face interactions. Just like banking, you're dealing with people face-to-face. You're trying to get their trust in terms of why you should, bank with me, why you should, let me take your money and invest it here. right? So when you have jobs like that, it's always going to hurt to be a younger black male because of the stereotype. Okay? Because of how, business partners may view you, or, clients may view you. So, that's my vid. I just really had to put it out there, because, I don't want to attack black women, but like I said, it really gets frustrating when you guys gloat about how well you're doing. No one is saying that you shouldn't be proud of your accomplishments. I'm proud for you. I'm happy anytime I see a black person doing well. But when the comparisons are made to black men, it gets upsetting because we can't shake our stereotype. We literally have to grow out of it. We have to wait around a couple of years and grow out of it. Whereas the women just have to drop the attitude and, the combative nature, and they're all good. So that's my vid. Hopefully I get some good responses from y'all. Take it easy. Lakers up 2-0. Let's go. God bless.